This tutorial is to show how I did last month's theme, which is hobby. My hobby is drawing, so I decided to sort of draw in something into real life. I wanted to show an interesting way of depicting my hobby instead of just showing as is. I took a photo of my hand in a drawing pose with my Apple pencil. So the drawing is actually made of three parts: the background layer, the middle layer, which is where the object is, and the top layer, which is my hand with the Apple pencil. Just to show it a little bit clearer, this is the background layer. This is the middle layer, which is a sphere, if you remember. So you can see it's supposed to be able to be moved around. And this is the top layer, which is my hand. Currently it's a flat photo, so if I try to draw anything, it will be over my hand. So I need to be able to draw an object and make it appear under the topmost layer. To do that, I will have to make my hand a layer. Click on the lasso tool. I like to use freehand, so I'll click on the freehand tool. And then I'll toggle the add tool under the selection edit tool. This will allow me to keep adding on selection to my current selected area in case I accidentally sneeze or something and then kind of goes out. And subtract tool is useful as well a bit later when I'm trying to make my selection a little bit more cleaner. Once I've roughly selected my hand, I'll zoom in and use the add and remove selection editing tool to clean up my selection. Once the selection is cleaned up, I will proceed to create a copy of the hand. I click on the layer with the photo and then click on the add sign above. There is a new blank layer. Click on the layer with the photo twice and a menu will appear. Click on the copy icon. This will copy whatever the selection is on that layer. Then click on the blank layer 2 times and the menu will appear. Then click on the paste icon and it will paste the copied selection earlier into the blank layer. You can see my hand appearing in the blank layer. If I were to shift that layer around, you can see it's actually a duplicate. I'll add another layer by first clicking on the layer with the photo again and then clicking on the add layer icon. So this new blank layer is where the middle layer drawing will be. You can see that whatever I'm drawing right now is beneath the hand. If I were to toggle the visibility of the layer above, you can see that whatever I drew appears on top of the hand. I use the oval shape tool to create a circle and then fill it in. Once I fill in the circle, I can see that my selection wasn't that great. So I selected the layer on top of the circle. I used the eraser tool to soften the edges of my Apple pencil and make it blend further into this circle. I created another layer above the circle before shading it in. I created another layer below the circle and set the layer as multiply. This is for a realistic sort of shadow below the circle. I continue shading the circle until I achieve the effect that I wanted. And that's it. Thank you for watching this tutorial.